We're not relegated to a 9-digit tax number. A church is not a building. A church is not a pastor. A church is not a leadership team. The church was created by God, for His glory. Amen? It's very important that we understand this. God chose this to be the way that His Word, His Spirit, and His will would influence the world. He chose a body that was created for Him, by Him, to give Him glory, to win people from the world to the Word. God desires His church to be an exact representation of Him. I remember listening to this account. There were 3 women, they were at a Bible study, and every week they were faithful women. They would spend the time reading the Word. They kept on coming across this word, refiner. And they really didn't understand the context of what it is. You know, when a refiner, like fire, those kind of things. So finally, one of them said, you know, I'm going to find out what it is. So she decided to go to a silversmith. She went to the silversmith and she said, you know, I'm interested in your craft, and I want to get an understanding of maybe how to get a bracelet. I want to see your work. And so he said, sure, I will show you exactly what it is I do and how I do it. First, I take some silver and I put it inside this cauldron, and I have to heat up the heat to over 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I have to watch. I always have to keep my eyes on the silver. I can never keep my eyes on, I can't turn to the left or to the right, I gotta stay. And every once in a while, what would happen, there would be this impurity that would bubble up to the surface, and he would take his, I'm going to call it a spoon, and he would just clean off the impurity. And he did that again and again and again. And so she said, what would happen if you would look away from the work, from the silver? He said the silver would be destroyed. And then she asked one more question. She said, well, how do you know when it is finished? And he said, when I can look down and see my own reflection. That's the church. The church is supposed to be a reflection of Jesus Christ.